Hey guys, I'm very excited for today. My friend, my brother, my fellow Purpose Ambassador, Ezekiel, also known as ETS, which is Ezekiel the Speaker. He's a transformational speaker and that helps people understand their original value. He draws out their talents and aligns them with purpose, which ultimately establishes vision. When you have vision, you can see where you need to go in life. Ezekiel does this through a series of online webinars, Movement Mondays, Wisdom Wednesdays, and Food for Thought Fridays, in which he has changed and impacted the lives of thousands of young people. Ezekiel is also the founder of the Transformation podcast, where he and his co-host Anthony Dramanu talk about the solutions to the problems that the youth face by providing transformative information in the process. Ezekiel also serves as a purpose ambassador for the Global Purpose Enterprise, with its mission being to raise up the servant leaders of tomorrow. He manages upcoming purpose ambassadors and serves as a spokesperson for the mentorship program. Guys, I am very, 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 very excited to invite this man of God onto the platform today. Before I do anything, I need to see a huge round of applause. I need to see some reception. I need to see some fires in the comments because Ezekiel is going to shell it down today. Ezekiel is going to bring it down today. So before I do anything, I need to see some fire in the comment, please. Guys, listen, this smile is not fake. This smile is not fake. Before we go anywhere, I need to see, some fires. I need to see a round of applause in the comments. I know there's a delay, so okay, I've seen them. So I'll invite Ezekiel to the stage. Man of God. Man of God.
I'm good.
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm excited for you today, man. I'm excited for you today. You're a leader in all its essences. So, yeah, man, I'm excited. You can just begin, and then we just want to introduce yourself, and then begin, and then man, just let it flow.
Hey guys, as Prince Emeka initially, my name is ETS, also known as Ezekiel the Speaker, but my government name is Ezekiel Johnson. And you see, the topic today is qualities of leadership. Now, why is this such an important topic? Why are we conquering this today? Because you see, the thing about society, let's get back to society. The main root of society's problems is a lack of leadership. Because you see, there's so many followers in this world. Everyone's following everybody. Everyone wants to follow the next person, but we barely have any leaders.
Ezekiel, can't hear. It's not, the clarity is not good enough. I don't know if you need to speak up louder, or I'm not too sure about your microphone, but I can't hear it as much. So I just need to introduce and do that. Yeah. Can you speak again? Let's go.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, close enough.
I need you to speak clearly, and let's go. Continue. Cool. Well done.
So the main root of society's problems, as we were just highlighting today, is just a lack of leadership, because everyone's following everybody. Everyone's following the next person, but there's barely any leaders in society. And even when we get leaders, it's the wrong form of leadership, because they lead from a place of manipulation. They actually don't lead from a place of servitude. And this is the first aspect that I want to conquer today, because I really feel like people need to understand this aspect of leadership. You see, the quality of a great leader, the quality of every major leader is to actually serve. Why am I saying this? Because you see, Christ came here to not be served, but to serve. But why is this so important? Because you see, every single strong business model follows this principle. That was a leadership quote. When you look at Apple, their main purpose is to serve. When you look at Tesla with Elon Musk, their main purpose is to serve. Even someone like Steve Sinek, he was saying that when he went to Microsoft's executive webinars, executive meetings, they kept us saying, we need to catch up to Apple, we need to catch up to Apple. But then when he went to Apple was saying, we need to serve the people, we need to help them, we need to make them better. You see the difference? And this is the reason why Apple's caliber is on a different level. Guys, I'll be honest with you. If you're too big to serve, then you're too small to lead, because every single aspect of leadership begins in servitude. You have to serve the people. You actually have to serve the people that you need to help. You actually have to serve the people that you're called to. And what is service? Service is actually helping them. Service is actually making life better for them. Service is actually making sure that their life is easier than it can be. Because you see, the thing about a servant leadership is that a servant leader is the foundation. Because a lot of the times when you think about leadership, you're thinking, I'm at the top, everyone else is at the bottom. Everybody has to serve me. Everybody has to help me. No. The way it works is the other way around. When you think of servant leadership, is you're at the bottom and you need to hold everybody up together. You need to hold everybody up together, because guys, we're called to be leaders in university. We're called to be leaders even beyond university. We're called to be leaders in every aspect of life. But the only way that you could truly be a leader, the only way is if you understand that magnitude of servanthood. You need to actually help.
Ezekiel, listen, I know everything you're saying is very much fire. I'm sure everybody in the comments can say this man is only 18 years old and he's bringing it and delivering it. What I'm going to ask you to do at this moment in time is throw your AirPods in your ears so that I can have better clarity and better sound. I'm so sorry for interjection like this. But yeah, I need to hear it like that. Can you do that? I want to see if it makes any difference, because I want everybody to be able to hear you, and I want you to slow it down and make sure that they can hear everything that you're saying. Can you talk now, please?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I think it might sound a little better. Go ahead. So slow that down and continue. Let's go.
So yeah, it's just connecting. Can you hear me?
Has it connected?
Yeah, it's connected.
Alright, cool. Yeah, go on, bro. Yeah.
Cool. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you. So yeah, that's where it starts from. It basically starts with servitude. It basically starts with serving the people. And even beyond service, we need to actually go into the role of a leader. What is the role of a leader? The role of a leader is to actually produce more leaders. Because a lot of the times when you become a leader, and when you're at that position, you're thinking, oh, I need to hold on to this position myself. I need to make sure that no one else can come up. I need to make sure that, I need to hold on to this. I need to do all of this by myself. No, that's the wrong thing to leadership. Why is it the wrong thing to leadership? You see, let's do a case study on Jesus right now. When Jesus was leading, how was he leading? First, the disciples were watching him. So he was leading and they were watching him. And then next, they were assisting him. So wait, it starts from watching. You gotta watch. This is why you need to be under someone. Someone without a covering is a dangerous person. Make sure you get yourself a mentorship program, global purpose and first. Let's carry on. So first they were watching him. They're watching him as he leads. Then they assisted him. After they assisted him, then Jesus rolled back. And then he assisted them. So this is how leadership is. He assisted them, and then after, Jesus just let them go forward. Jesus just let them go lead. Jesus just let them go lead. Guys, I need to be honest. One of the calamities of society today is even though we get servant leadership, they don't produce other leaders. Leaders are meant to produce more leaders. Don't hold them to the position yourself. If you're in university.
Listen, what we're doing right now, Emmanuel's coming upstairs to you because, guys, we've got two guys that are in Warwick University. It's not clear enough, and I'm not going to keep this going. So open your door and allow Emmanuel. Emmanuel should be at your door now. Emmanuel, you there? All right, cool. Ezekiel, we're going to swap this around. Emmanuel, Ezekiel, go to your door and open your door, please.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Emmanuel's at your door. Thank you. All right, guys, sorry for this technical difficulty. It will be resolved, and I guarantee once you're able to actually hear it very clearly, it's going to change your life. I just want you to be able to hear. As I said, I'm going to choose some winners really quickly of who I'm going to mentor. If you want me to mentor you, just say me in the comments. If you want me to mentor you personally, just say me. And I'll be giving some people calls next week. Who is that? Who do we have in here? Can we see anybody on here?
Let me have a look. I'll go on YouTube. Yeah, Edmund Adu Asamoah.
So Edmund, who else is there?
There's, I can't pronounce your name, but it's Ro Dallo. Sorry about that.
So wait. I need to select from what the people are saying. So we've got Edmund, we've got...
Yeah, it's on here.
Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do, for anybody that says me right now, I'm going to do specifically a Zoom call for you guys. Okay, cool. So we're ready?
Not yet.
All right, excellent. So we're going to bring this back in now.
Yeah.
Let's go. Hello, Zika. Let's go.
You're muted, bro.
Okay, talk now. Go on.
Hello?
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Oh, no better.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you guys for your patience. I choose the winners. Said me. So yes, I'm going to choose you guys. David, could you make Prince? Could you write all their names down? And
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. I'll take myself out.
So Ezekiel, just go back to where you said about Jesus teaches the first amongst you shall serve. The first amongst you shall be last. Jesus wasn't here to serve, but he wasn't here to be served, but he was here to serve. Just go back to there.
Cool. So just to roll back, basically, As Prince just highlighted, Jesus wasn't here to be served, but Jesus was actually here to serve. And this is the model that each of us actually need to follow, because you need to get beyond yourself. Get over yourself and actually start helping people. Get over yourself and actually start serving. Because you see, the thing about this is that it's all beyond you. Each and every aspect of this is beyond you. This is for the people. This is about actually helping the people, and this is about actually serving the people. And I'll be honest with you guys, you see, this is the thing. Each and every person is called to be a leader, but there's different forms of leadership. And every single leader has a responsibility. This is why you need to have vision. Vision. You need to conquer vision right now. See, every single leader needs to have a vision for every single aspect that you're in, whether it's a society, whatever you're doing, whether it's a company, wherever you throw yourself in, you need to have vision. You need to see where you're going, because if you can't see where you're going, you're going to keep stumbling. If you can't see where you're going, you're going to keep falling. This is a life without a lack of vision. Imagine wearing a blindfold on and walking around wherever you walk. You're going to keep falling. You're going to keep stumbling. You're going to keep bumping into people. This is why you need to have vision. Each and every single leader needs to have a vision, because when you have vision, you can see where you're going. When you can see where you're going, you know exactly what you need to do. And when you can see where you're going, then you have responsibility. Because guys, I'll be real with you. I gotta be honest. There are certain things that followers can do that a leader can't do.
No, that's it.
There are certain things that other people can do that a leader can't do. Why can't you do them? Because they look up to you. This is one of the burdens of leadership. People look up to you. Why do they look up to you? Because you set the standard. So the real question is, what type of leader are you? Are you a thermometer, or are you a thermostat? Are you a type of leader that just goes
Hold on, stop. Are you a thermostat? Are you a what? Are you saying that again?
So are you a leader that just goes with the flow? You just go with the flow in the room, or are you the leader that sets the temperature? Because I'll be honest with you, leaders set the temperature wherever they go. Why do they set the temperature wherever they go? Because they understand that their words matter. They understand that what they say holds weight. They understand the importance of their vision. They understand the importance of what they need to do. Because guys, I'll be honest with you, I'm going to be open and transparent. Some of the leaders that we've even been seeing, the ACS, they don't have vision.
That's it.
We don't have vision. Guys, let's not make the mistake of our predecessors. We need to have vision. We need to have vision. We need to be a thermostat. You need to set the temperature in the room.
Set it.
You need to set the temperature in the room, because this is what leaders do. You need to command authority each and every aspect, each and every place that you go to. You need to set it all together. Because that's what it means to be a leader. That's what it means to be a thermostat. That's what it means to actually control the environment. That's what it means to shape the environment, because leaders naturally have to shape things. Leaders naturally have to change things, because you're called to reform. You're called to remake. You're called to build things back up. So the real question is, why are you running away? Stop running. There's so many people that are running away from that leadership. Stop running away. The world needs you. It goes beyond all of you. And more time, it looks like you, it sounds like you, but it's not even you, it's the Holy Spirit. Calm down and just start flowing. Calm down and just start letting him work in. Calm down and just start going. Even on this, you saw that there was technical difficulties. You saw that, okay, my mic wasn't working. I had to go in and out. My mic wasn't working. Andre had to interject twice. But do you think that's going to stop me? No. This is what happens in leadership. Let me take off.
That's it.
Leadership. You see, there's going to be storms. There's going to be things that come your way. There's going to be things that shake your foundation. There's going to be storms that are going to keep coming. But this is why you need to go back to your why. The reason why Andre could come in and out, and I'm not shaking. I'm still in the zone. I'm not going to come out my mode. I'm going to stay in the zone, because I'm speaking from my dome. I'm going to keep going. The reason why I'm not going to stop, I'm going to keep going, is because someone here needs to hear something. Someone here needs to hear what needs to be said right now. The reason why I'm going to keep going is because I know where I want to get in life. I know my vision. I know that I'm called to actually transform people's lives. So we can have a technical difficulty. The light is shut down. I don't care. I'll still keep going. I'll still keep moving. And this is the thing that leaders need to understand. People may not be supporting you right now. People may not be helping you right now. People may be looking down on you right now. I don't care. I'm going to keep going. How can I let that stop me? People might
Wait.
No. You're too young. No, you're too small. No, you're a woman.
moment, you can't lead. I do not care what they told you. Is what they told you what God told us? Is what they told you what the Father told us? Guys, we gotta keep moving. Get over yourself. So I'm not gonna be rattled. No. I'm not gonna be shaken. I'm still gonna keep going. I'm still gonna keep flowing. Because why? That's what leaders do. That's what leaders do. The guy was beaten. Jesus was beaten, whipped lash. He fell, but he still carried that cross. He fell, but he still carried that cross. He fell 3 times. They told me that a righteous man falls down 7 times and gets back up for 8th time. I tell you guys, you're gonna keep falling. Life is gonna keep hitting you. You're gonna keep falling. Things are gonna keep knocking you down, but you gotta get back up. You gotta keep it. Because all of this is beyond you. This is beyond Ezekiel. This is beyond Prince. This is for the people. This is all for you. And that's why we keep it stepping. That's why we keep moving. And this is why you need to come from a place of servitude. This is why you need to have a perspective shift. Because you see, if I was thinking from a place of manipulation, if I was thinking from a place of, everybody needs to see me, I would have been rattled. I'll be honest with you. I would have been rattled. I would have been shaken. I would have been like, you know what, forget this. He interjected 3 times. I don't want to do this anymore. But you see, Jesus fell 3 times, but he still made it to the end though. He still made it to the end though. He interjected 3 times, but I'm still going to keep it flowing. I'm still going to keep it going. And this is what leaders do. This is a burden of leadership that you guys need to understand. Things may be coming, people may not be coming to your events. People may not be coming to where you need them to come. But I tell you, make the start. Make the start. Sow the seed. Sow the seed now, and you're going to start to see the tree grow. Do you know what they told me, bro? They told me that a faith of a mustard seed can move a mountain. Why is this important? Let's look at a mustard seed right now. Just for a quick second, let's zone in. You see, a mustard seed is one of the smallest seed, if not the smallest seed in the yard. But whenever it's growing, you see, it's growing. You water it, the sunlight goes on it, but you can't really see it grow. You can't really see it begin to grow like a normal seed. You begin to see the leaves starting to come out. You begin to see things starting to come out. But a mustard seed, you don't see that. For approximately 3 years, you don't see that. Some of you guys, people are not seeing things. You've been going ham. You've been going ham for maybe 2 years. You've been going ham for maybe 3 years. Maybe you just keep seeing it. Keep going. This is why you need to go back to your why, because the why is going to be a foundation. But before we even get onto the why, let's keep going back into the seed. I want you guys to catch this case study. If you've got a pen, you've got a paper, start writing down. It's going to be flowing. So the mustard seed is growing. The mustard seed is growing. You can't really see it grow. This happened for about 3 years. 3 years. So already you need to have faith that it's going to grow. Already you need to start thinking, I'm doing the right things. I'm doing the right things. I'm doing the correct things. But then after 3 years, 3 years, 1, 2, 3, it begins to grow. 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 And next thing you know, it is the biggest tree in the yard. It is the biggest tree in the forest. Now imagine if that mustard seed was looking at a dandelion. Imagine if that mustard seed was looking at a rose. The rose was growing quick, but little did they know the rose's growth was capped. The rose's growth was capped. Little did they know. Imagine if it was looking at even the oak tree. Imagine if the mustard seed was looking at the oak tree. Little did it know the growth of the oak tree was capped. Why am I saying this? Because I don't understand how stuff in creation, stuff like seeds, stuff like animals understand this before we do. Stay in your lane. Focus on what you need to focus on. You can't be looking at the next person when you're running. You can't be looking left or right when you're running. Whenever I see Usain Bolt winning a race, I'm seeing the guy behind him looking towards him, but he's just looking ahead because he doesn't care. He's just seeing the finish line. This is what it's like when you're a leader. This is why we spoke about vision. You need to look at the finish line. You need to look at the end. What is the end of this? What is the end of this? Because every single leader needs to be resilient. Every single leader needs to be resilient. That is a quality of leadership. I'll be honest with you guys. Leadership ain't for the faint-hearted.
No.
Leadership isn't for the faint-hearted. If you're faint-hearted, guys, I'll be real. Maybe you have to step down a bit because it ain't for the faint-hearted. Leadership is for people that are resilient. Leadership is for people that have thick skin. They got an elastic heart. They got to keep going because I'll be real. Let me tell you the truth. When you're a leader, you're always going to face a period of authenticity. So there's going to be certain things that hit you. There's going to be things that come your way. There's going to be certain things that mold you, shape you. A diamond has to go through high pressure before it can really be crystallized and become a diamond. There's going to be things that rattle you. It has to rattle you. Because we need to see, you need to see if you're authentic. You need to see if you really believe this vision. You really need to see if you're about that life. You really need to see if you're about that life of leadership. You're about that life of servitude. Each and every single leader goes through that period. Maybe that period is happening now. Maybe that period is going to come. But I'm telling you guys, that period is going to come. And this is why we need to think about the why. Why? Why do you want to lead? Why do you want to lead? What makes you want to lead? Because if you don't know why you want to lead, when these storms come your way, when these things hit you, you're going to fall down. Because you see, if a tree forgets its roots, how would a tree be able to stand? If you forget your roots, how would you be able to stand? Sometimes you see, the thing about leadership is that sometimes you've got to be behind the scenes to actually set the scene. Sometimes you're going to have to be in the background. So you need to understand the position of leadership that you're actually meant to take. Sometimes you're going to be in the forefront. People are going to see your face. You're going to be the spearhead. You're going to be the arrow. Let's look at the birds. So the bird, like when birds are flying, the bird that's at the front normally takes 75% of the wind pressure. Sometimes that's going to be you. Sometimes people are going to see, but sometimes there's going to be a shift and you're going to have to step back a bit and let somebody else lead. Are you willing to let somebody else lead? Are you willing to let somebody else step up to the plate? This is why we need more leaders that produce more leaders. Leaders that can't produce another leader. You were never a leader in the first place. You were just insecure. You was an insecure person in a place of position. You need to actually start leading from a place of authority, from a place of power, because position is just the lowest level of leadership. And then it comes from influence. Then it comes from authority. And then people start seeing you, because people won't follow you because of who you are. People won't follow you because of your position. People will follow you because of the why. People will follow you because of your vision. That's why people will follow you. People don't care about the title or your name. They don't care about what people say about your name. They care about your authenticity. They care about your character. You see, each and every single leader, the deepest quality of every leader is character. It's character. When I'm looking at you in university, when I'm looking at you on Snapchat, when I'm looking at you on Instagram, when I'm looking at you live in the flesh, are you the same person? Are you the same person? Because you see, so many people are wearing a mask, bro. Prince, I'll be honest with you. So many people are wearing a mask. You see, followers, they can wear a mask, but when you're a leader, it's a whole different ballgame. So many people are wearing a mask. They put on a mask. They put on a mask. Why am I talking about masks? You see, when we go back here, when we go back to the ancient Greeks, what did they used to do? Whenever there was in theater, wherever there was acting, they always put on a mask. We're talking about 2,000 years ago, because back in those days, women weren't actually allowed to act. So the maximum amount of actors were actually 3 people. So every time they went behind the curtain and they put on a new mask, they put on a new mask to play a new character. They put on a new mask to play a new role. They put on a new mask. So this is what it stands for. When they put on a mask, it basically meant that there was a hypocrite. Because look at the word hypocrite. Hypocrite means actor. Actor means putting on a mask. Actor means acting differently from how you actually act, behaving a role of somebody else. You see, this is what I don't get. Why be a diluted version of somebody else when you could be a concentrated version of yourself? Because say that again, bro. Say that again. Be a diluted version of somebody else when you could be a concentrated version of yourself? Because you will never be able to match up to the other person. And impurity will never be able to match up to a pure. 99% of the truth is still a lie. 99% of gold is still impure. Why be 99% of yourself when you can be 100% of yourself? Let's get serious for a second. Let's be real. So back to the app, you see, when the Greeks were going back, they always put on a mask. They played a different role. And this is what a lot of people are doing. On Snapchat, they put on a mask. On Instagram, they put on a mask. Online, they put on a mask. Live in the flesh, they put on a mask. You see, the thing about leadership is that you're integral. Why are we talking about integrity here? Look at the line, bro. Integrity, when you look at integrity, above integrity is holiness. Holiness just simply means oneness, being one with yourself. Your words, your actions, your thoughts, everything is one. Trinity, wait. 1, 3, Trinity. So everything is one. Everything you do is one. That's why when you go into these places, do people say near enough the same thing about you? That is integrity. And then when you look at holiness, holiness is one. Integrity is one. To be integral is to be holy. To be holy is to be integral. Look at integral. Go down from integral. Then you get authenticity. When you're authentic, when you're integral, you're authentic. People can trust you. You're real. When you're real, you're genuine. Look at genuine. The root word of genuine is actually genius. So really and truly, when you're integral, when you're authentic, when you're genuine, you're a genius. So when you're real, you're a genius.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. just run that cycle. Just run that cycle because you lost me at Genu or whatever. Just run that back.
When you're holy just means being one. So when you're authentic, you're holy, you're integral. So
Slow it down as well.
Everything you do is one. What you say, how you act, how you move is all one. When you're online, when I see you live in the flesh, each and every single aspect, you're one. You're not changing, you're the same. That's called being real. People know it as being real. So when you're authentic, when you're integral, you're authentic, because when you're integral, you're basically going to be authentic. You're going to be real. But then when you're authentic, you're genuine because you're a genuine person. But then look at the root word of genuine. The root word of genuine is actually genius. So when you're genuine, you're a genius. So really and truly, when you're a genius, you're genuine, you're authentic, you're integral, you're holy. So when you're holy, you're a genius. So really and truly, when you're real, you're a genius. When you're fake, you're not a genius. So then it poses the question, why be fake? Why not be the genius that you're meant to be? Why don't be the genius that you're... Guys, it's so simple. A lot of the time, people are thinking, genius is only for a select few of people. Genius, when you're a genius, is only a select few. It's only for the elite. Listen, you're real when you're a genius. You're a genius when you're real. So stop being fake and start acting real. Guys, we're leaders. We need to start doing this properly. Because you see, the thing about this is that what I've come to understand about leadership is that it takes for people to see you. It takes for people to see you being authentic. It takes for people to see you being genuine. It takes for people to see you, to see how you live, to see that life of excellence, to see the way you move, for them to catch on. For them to actually catch on, for them to actually be moving. And you see, a lot of the times, even with leadership here, we're so power hungry, we're so insecure, we're so power hungry. I need to change that person, I need to change this person, I need to change that person. Calm down, calm yourself down. Just bake, calm down, please. Sow the seed, water it, move on with life, keep it moving. Sow the seed, water, move on with life. Sow the seed, water, move on with life. Perhaps in somebody's life, you only meant to speak one word, but that one word could transform their life. Perhaps you speak to someone in 10 years, they finally remember what you're saying and you change them. Leadership is leaving a lasting impact, a lasting effect wherever you go, is leaving that legacy. But how do we get there, though? How do we
Ezekiel, let me just make sure everybody's here. I need to see fire, bombs, explosions, bombs, everything in the comments. I need to see something. I need to see something today. Please, today. What?
This is how we need to start moving. This is how we need to start behaving. This is kingdom leadership. This is what kingdom leadership is.
Not getting to no book. Not getting to no book. No podcast.
You know what, guys? I gotta be real. I gotta be honest with you guys today. Let me be real. I'm gonna be honest. Come closer to the screen. Come closer to the screen. Listen. You see, a lot of the times, people want to run away. People want to run away from the world. People want to run away from actually investing in the world, actually going into the world. But see, there's a move. There's going to be a shift. There's going to be something called kingdom leadership. Going to be something called kingdom culture. Why is this important? Because you see, when Jesus was here, he said, "Go and make disciples of the nation." That wasn't a religious term. No. It wasn't religious. It was an educational term. Why is he saying go and make disciples of the nation? Go and make disciples of the world. Look, let's look at the word world. World means cosmos. Cosmos in Greek means systems of control or systems of government. So he's saying go and make disciples of systems. Go and make disciples of government. So he's talking about systems of control, systems of government. What do I mean by a system? A system could be a sports system, a financial system, an educational system. These are just different systems, the 7 matters of influence. Go and make disciples of them. But let's look at the word disciple here. Disciple wasn't religious. No. Let's calm down. Disciple was an educational term, because look at the word disciple. The root word of disciple is to actually learn. So whenever you're discipling someone, that means somebody's a teacher. So that means you are teaching them. Wait, hold on. We're meant to go into the world and actually teach them. We need to teach them how to move. We need to go into sports, go into finance, go into businesses, going into all these aspects of the world and actually teach them and actually move in excellence. And this is why I said you need to have vision. When you have vision, you can see where you're going. When you're authentic, you're a genius, you're real. So now they see you're not fake, you're real. This is how people are going to tell you difference. They will know you by your fruits. What is a fruit? People know you by the way you behave. And you see, the thing about a fruit is that when you bite into a fruit, you may not taste the full essence of the fruit. Sometimes you need to wait until the aftertaste before you really grasp the essence of the fruit. So it's really by the way you live each and every single aspect, the way you live each and every single moment. That's literally how it is to be a leader. So we need to go into these systems of government, go into these systems of world, go into the world and actually teach them the right form of leadership, teach them the right way to lead, servant leadership. Actually serving the people, actually helping the people, not just helping yourself, but actually helping them. And those are the qualities of a leader.
Guys, let me see a round of applause in the comments. A round of applause in the comments. A round of applause in the comments. Some claps. Something. Guys, we're about to move on to the Q&A section. Ezekiel, I'm going to personally study this recording after. No doubt about it. Guys, I need to see questions. I need to see questions for this man of God here, Ezekiel, with a breadth and depth of wisdom. With a breadth and depth of wisdom. Right now, we're going to just put the link to sign up for the mentorship program. Ezekiel is a product of the mentorship program. You know, we have access to people that can. Have access to people that will share a breadth and a depth of wisdom like Ezekiel, not only of leadership, but every aspect of your life. We have career and business, we have finances, we have health, we have what's the other one, Ezekiel?
So leadership and personal development.
Yeah, and we have relationships as well. And for normally it's $9.99 to complete the application form and the mentorship program. That's how much I'm paying. But you guys have the opportunity to have it for $4.99. And Ezekiel's going to explain why this is very important.
Listen, guys, as we were just highlighting today, every leader leaves a covering. And to actually be a leader, you need to learn from another leader. So each and every single one of us have actually been learning from Andre and all the mentors that he brings. You see, you're tired of searching for a mentor. You're tired of just running around. Just join the mentorship program and we bring the mentors to you. We conquer 7 aspects of life. Wait, number 7. Isn't that the number of perfection? Of course it is. That's why we're doing it. We want to perfect each and every single aspect of your life to actually make it excellent. So that's why we bring the mentors for finance. We bring the mentors for leadership. We bring the mentors for relationship. We bring the mentors for every single aspect. Some of you are looking at me. You're thinking, why is this guy 18 and he knows this much? I'm telling you, you can know the same. Just join GPE and benefit from all the fruits. I'm pretty sure Prince can testify. Each and every single one of us have grown. Every single one of us have grown exponentially. You guys even looked at Emmanuel, who was growing exponentially. Guys, let's join the winning team. Let's join the winning side. But I'll be real with you. Either way, if you join or not, we're still going to be winning. We're still going to be excellent. And we're still going to be changing the world. I just think it's better to change the world with you guys. Let's do this right now. Let's do this properly.
Thank you, Ezekiel. The first question is, how do you get people to view your vision and understand it?
First off, you need to understand your vision and see your vision. Because you see, the thing about a vision is that people just catch it from the instant. People just catch it from the get-go. But before we even get into vision, you need to understand your identity. Actually understand what God has actually called you to be. You need to understand that you're more than a conqueror, that you're royalty. And then after this, you understand your gifts and talents. And then you align yourself with purpose, establishing your vision. Because your vision is meant to be beyond you. You see, one of our pastoral mentors said something. His name is Scott. He said your why should make you cry. So the real question is, does your vision make you cry? If your vision doesn't make you cry, if your vision doesn't make you think, how is this even possible, then perhaps you might need to put it down. Because you see, the thing about a vision is that each and every single person will catch it from the get-go. From the get-go, they will catch it. You just need to make sure you understand it. You need to make sure that you get it. When you get it, when you understand it, people will catch it.
Wow, thank you. And what would you say are examples of effective leaders and why?
You would just say are examples of effective leaders. So I would say leaders like Paul. leaders like Jesus, leaders like Miles Monroe. Why do I say that they're effective? Why do I say that example? Any effective leader is a leader that's able to, even a leader like Andre, is a leader that's able to produce more leaders and that's able to leave a lasting legacy. If you wasn't able to produce more leaders and leave a lasting legacy, then it poses the question, who would you lead in? Because to be a leader is to really be a teacher. So who would you teaching? Who was actually learning from you? So effective leaders are leaders that are able to raise up more leaders and leave a lasting legacy, a legacy that goes beyond them, a legacy that goes beyond their life. That is what an effective leader is, because it's affecting and helping the next generation. You see, a leader is always meant to help. They're always meant to serve people. That is serving the next generation. And that's literally all it is.
Thank you. So it says, how do you ensure you are always on track as a leader?
This is why, if you're not in the mentorship program, this is why you need to come to the mentorship program. Because even as a leader, you need to have a mentor. Every leader has a covering. Every leader has someone that they can go back to and actually learn from. Someone that's actually has experienced life ahead of them and actually see the mistakes that they've made and actually can teach them. And it's always going back to your why. When storms hit, you guys saw how we had to go up and down and how I had to get my laptop and all of that. The only reason why I'm still here, confident, bold, no confidence has left me is because I understand my why. You guys need to understand your why. Understand it to a point where it becomes a part of you. Understand it to a point where no one can take it from you, because that is what God has placed inside of you, and it goes beyond you. It goes to serving the people. So that's how you make sure you're on track as an effective leader.
Thank you. Next one is, how do you find your purpose?
How did I find my purpose? Are you asking for like how to find purpose in general, or how did I find my purpose?
I think they're asking about how did you specifically find your purpose.
So it was actually quite a funny story, you know. So it was at BYP, so the Black Young Professionals event. And then one of my other mentors, Carl, actually managed to get me a free ticket. And then I must have done a little spoken segment. And then everyone was looking for me. Everyone was looking for me. Everyone was like, oh, where's Ezekiel? Where's Ezekiel? I was even offered an internship at Deloitte. Like, everyone was looking for me. But then I remember this. I'll never forget this. In this 80 years of life, I'll never forget this. I met Lord Hastings, yeah. So I went up to Lord Hastings. So this is when I was 17. I went up to Lord Hastings. I was pompous. I was like, yeah, I'm Ezekiel. I'm Ezekiel. I'm Ezekiel. I went up to him, yeah. And then he said, what's your purpose? And then I said, I don't really know. Then he looked at my eyes, yeah. He said, you're late. I found my purpose at 16. You're late. Hurry up and find your purpose. Then he sent me off my way. He just sent me off my way. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget. He just looked at me and said, you're late. Hurry up and find your purpose. And he sent me off my way. So then I went to the journey of finding purpose, journey of finding purpose, journey of finding purpose. First, it started from me understanding my gifting. So understanding that I'm a transformational speaker, things of that nature. But then it came to understanding, literally, guys, it's a thing where you will discover your purpose. God will literally drop it onto you. Because the way I understood my purpose, I was just sitting there. I was sitting there thinking. I was thinking, God, what am I actually here to do? And then it clicked. I'm here to transform people's lives. I'm here to help you guys find your purpose. Help you guys establish your vision. Because a lot of the times, your purpose stems from what you hate. God bless what you hate. Let's look at the verse here in Matthew. More will be added to those who have more, and less will be added to those who have least. And the reason, if you go back into the Greek term about that, it's actually talking about passion. So if you're having a desire and passion to know more, God will give more onto you. So when you have a passion to know more, God will give you more. This is the principle that the world understands. But when you don't have the passion or desire to know nothing, God will add nothing onto you, because nothing plus nothing is nothing. 0 times 0 is always 0. At least come with 1. If you add 1 by 1, you get 2. 2 by 2, 4. But if you come with nothing add nothing is nothing. So at least come with substance. As small as it is, it's all gonna grow. So this is what it's like. You need to come with something. And then I was thinking to myself, what do I hate? What do I hate? What I hate the most is seeing a lack of purpose, seeing a lack of vision. Because people's lives end up becoming destroyed. People end up becoming destructive because they don't have vision, because they don't have purpose. And more of the times, it stems from the things that you hate seeing. Perhaps you're meant to change it. Perhaps you're meant to transform it. So that's how I found my purpose.
Oh, thank you. What would you say?
It's the most effective way to command authority. Being yourself. We saw what we said about integrity, and you saw what we said about authority. When you're integral, you're authentic. When you're authentic, you're genuine. When you're genuine, you're a genius. When you're just yourself and you're real, you have confidence. You know who you are. You understand that you're royalty. You always command authority wherever you go. It's not something that you need to think, I need to command authority. I need to command authority. It will naturally come. You can take the prince out of the palace, but you can never take the palace out of the prince. Wherever Prince William goes, he knows that he's a prince. He knows that he's royalty. So it's just coming to the revelation that you're royalty. And when you understand that, people are going to start treating you as royalty. Because a lot of the times, people only treat you and value you based on how you value yourself. So if you start treating yourself as royalty, you start treating yourself with respect, it's automatically going to follow you. And that's literally how it is.
Awesome. Can we have a round of applause for Ezekiel, the speaker?
Well done, bro. Fantastic, man.
Well done. And can we also give a round of applause to Prince, please, for always holding it together? Thank you.